Hi guys, this is Master 1010. The first half of 2024 has been a banger for mobile gaming. We already had Call of Duty, Star Wars Hunters, Kingdom the Blood, and many more games. The second half is gonna be as good as the first half. This is top 10 upcoming mobile games 2024 second half. Just a reminder, I'm doing a giveaway. This is what you can do if you want to win the prize. And we now reach 25 followers on Instagram. I will stop doing it. So let's go.
Master 1010.
If you want to feel like John Wick in a video game, I am the beast. That game, it is for you. It is a fast-paced FPS game with slow motion, and that game has a unique graphic, like how can I say that, pixel art graphic. But sadly, that game is only for iOS. I'm not sure exactly when it's going for Android or if it will come for Android, but for now it's only for iOS. And I am the beast is coming out in October 27th. On August 20th, we have AlternaVelt Blue Exorcist Gaiden. That game, it is an action RPG game. It's kind of a mix of Naruto and Zenless Zone Zero. You are going to fight different type of powerful bosses. That game you can play single player and also with your friend. If you have a friend and you guys would like to play together, you guys can play together. It is a very cool game from the trailer, and I'm not sure if that game will have a controller support. So when it's coming out on August 28th, so we will know more about it. On September 25th, we are going to have Midnight Girl. It is a casual 2D point-and-click adventure game that takes place in France during the 60s. The story and mode of that game inspired by the city of France. And that game will have controller support because it's coming out in mobile and console at the same time. 98% of people know about Into the Dead. If you don't know about it, that game is like The Walking Dead. You just running around and shooting people. They had number 1 and number 2. In September, the number 3 is coming out, and that one you will play as a female. That's all I can say about that game now. I don't know much about it, but it's coming out in September. And also, because the first and the second one, they added a controller support, and I guarantee the third one will have a controller support also. In October 25th, we are going to have Aceforce 2. That game developed by Tencent Morphan Studio. It is a 5v5 multiplayer game. And if you play Overwatch, that game is kinda the same with Overwatch, but for Android. And it is a very good game. The good news is if you have Android, you can download it right now. They have it in early access for Android. I'm not sure how long the early access is gonna be around, but right now you can download it. And I try my controller with that game. They have kind of broken controller. You can move, you can shoot, but you cannot look around. But I'm pretty sure when the full game came out in October 25th, they are going to fix the controller. Maybe they will add full controller support for Aceforce 2. From the ones that has your story. Still in October, we are going to have the Heirloom. It is a single player mystery thriller adventure with puzzle element. And that game where the players, they are going to have the opportunity to make faithful decisions while not navigate through this full story. And that game doesn't have a specific release date in October, but the good news is It is coming in all platforms: Android, iOS, PS4, Switch, PC, everything.
Apologies for interrupting, sir.
Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six. Now they have it for mobile. If you play the console one, this one is basically the same thing. 5v5 strategy team based. One team is attack, the other team is defend. You can break the wall, and you have if each character has different styles, different abilities, and basically the same thing. That game for the early access, they didn't have any controller support at all for that game. But hopefully, when that game come out, like fully come out, I hope they listen to the comment and they add the controller support, because I believe play that game in mobile with a controller, it is much better.
Work on 'em, put a little work on 'em, trigger finger in the eye, put a little dirt on 'em.
Tom Clancy, The Division Resurgence is coming out this year also, and that is a free-to-play third-person shooting role-player RPG, and that game set in a post-critic in New York. As a player, your job is to protect the civilian and fight the hostages. And that game had an early access for it, and that game had the full controller support. And also that game is like the same as the console one, and it's coming out this year.
Part. So they locked it down.
One of the good games coming out this year is Delta Force Arc Ops. It is our online free-to-play action shooting games developed by Team Jade, not Jade Mortal Kombat. It's Team Jade. The player will basically return to the classic series, and they are going to upgrade the arsenal, and that game will have different type of weapon, like beautiful weapon, and the visual for that game is going to be more improved. And that game also it's going to come out in different platforms, like all of the platforms, like PS5, Xbox, Android, PC, and iOS. Right now they have a test beta, and I'm going to leave the link in the description. So if you want to be one of the testers, you can click on the link and try the game for yourself. The last game I would like to talk about is Etheria Restart, and it is a turn-based action RPG set in the neo-contemporary visual city in Etheria. And in that game, basically you play as a hyperlinker and fight side by side with the enemies against the visual evasion and explore hidden city. And these same people who made Flashback, Torchlight, Infinite, and also TE3, something like that. These some people they make that game also, and I'm pretty sure there's a good chance that game will have a controller support. I'm not 100% sure about it, but I can kind of be bet on it. And that game set to come out in 2024.
Master Tintin.